Avowed is good. Is it as good as Outer Worlds? No. I think Outer Worlds is better, but I mean, I like this a lot. Big thumbs up. Big old Moogs thumbs up. Yes. If you want an Obsidian RPG with good combat, nice story, decent characters enough, and, I don't know, guns, I guess? Yes, this is it. Big thumbs up. Go ahead, buy it. You'll enjoy yourself. It's very long, but you'll enjoy yourself. Like and subscribe, there's a door. Fuck off. Is this game of the year? Probably not. But the question is why, though? That's why you're here. That's why you clicked on this, didn't you? That's why you wanted. That's why you fucking turned this damn video on your monitor. I'm on the side monitor, ain't I? What are you playing? What are you playing over there? Hey. I'm over here, asshole. Look at me. What are you doing? Turn League off. You ain't getting no pentakill tonight, man. You're watching this, alright? Anyway, let's get into this. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Have fun. Thumbs up. Enjoy. In this game, you are someone called the Godlike, which is basically either the highest or lowest thing on the racism ladder. People either think that you are a, ascendant of God, and people believe that you can speak to the gods above, or they believe that you are literal hellspawn. So, big variety there. Not only that, you are the Emperor's right-hand man sent as an envoy to stop this plague, which means you are in a foreign land of people who are basically invading. Imagine you're on the Mayflower and you landed in America, but the natives watched a documentary about how they were wiped off the face of the earth and a McDonald's was built on their burial grounds. And not only that, you're fucking Columbus. There's a lot of people here who do not like you, and they make damn sure you know it. Later in the game, when you start figuring out that, hey, you're not here to just build a Krispy Kreme on Graham's great house, they're a little bit more chill with you when you start working with them and start actually looking towards the plague that you're here for. But to start, they do not like you. For example, once you finally make it to the main city and you walk through the doors, you are shot and killed. And you're probably wondering, how does that work? Well, that's why you play the game, isn't it? I should probably mention at this point I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm only 3 worlds in. But by 3 worlds in, I mean I'm exactly 24 hours on the dot of straight gameplay, and just got the final companion in the game. So this is a long game if you play it thoroughly. But I should also state that this is not Skyrim. This isn't an open world, well, it's an open world zone kind of game, but it's fairly linear in progression states. You kind of go from place to place to place to place as you continue the main story and explore these small areas for each one. They're kind of like levels, like open world levels. But the maps themselves are gorgeous. This game gives me what I like to call wallpaper vibes, where it's just every time you open a door or walk into a new area, it's like you want to it's like a wallpaper, it's like a fucking wallpaper. Everything's just super grandiose and fascinating and very well put together on your screen to make a really cool scene. Doesn't matter where you're looking at it. And it's really nice, actually. I'm quite shocked about how well they did that. But what do you do in these areas? Well, you kill things. Of course you do. And what do you kill? Well, you kill a lot of fucking lizards. Every area kind of introduces a new kind of faction of enemies that you fight, but the old enemies will kind of pour into the new ones as well. So for the first 2 or 3 areas, you're fighting a lot of fucking lizards. Only in the 3rd area, which I finally reached, do you fight humans on a normal basis, unless you do specific quest lines where you tell people to go fuck themselves. You know the option I'm talking about. There's always you got the fucking bribery, you got the actual option you should be taking, and then the I'm just gonna kill you option. There's always those 3. You know, the kill one is what I'm talking about. With one exception of the Skelly Boys. Skeletons are used for little challenge zones every once in a while. They're around in other spots as well, but you'll mostly see them when you pick up something and then, the fucking Mr. Bones comes in and tries to touch you, that kind of idea. The combat itself, repetitive, absolutely. Bad? No, I would not say it is. If you pick to use a gun, expect to use a gun? I guess the best way to explain it. You will spend most of the game sitting in the back line just picking people's heads the whole time. And that'll be the whole game, and it's a long game. The game rarely has ways to force you to move out of position or have to adjust your playstyle very often, unless you decide to go out of your way to do it. I, for one, kept swapping to a 2-handed sword, because I thought it was fun to, slash enemies around, and I think it's definitely the most engaging gameplay of all is doing a melee weapon. But beyond that, expect to use gun for 50-so hours, however long this game ends up being. Weapons also don't have any crazy, changes when it comes to stats or anything. They'll have, adjustments in stats. Some will stun more, some will stun less, some will do like bleed damage and whatnot. But beyond that, you don't get anything crazy per se. Nothing ever like adjusts how to use the gun except one pistol I found, which can pull enemies towards you if you're doing like a swashbuckler thing. But beyond that, you don't get a whole lot. I will say this, beyond the wizard shit, some of the spells fucking suck. The warrior just gets like your dash and your rage and your like I think shield bash is a fucking move. And then the ranger just gets like vines. He gets a bear. The ranger gets a bear. That one's cool. The thumbs up for the bear. But it's just that. Like, I mean, think of the most like generic kind of ranger warrior spells, and you kind of just get them. Nothing breaking the bank or anything. Like, nothing crazy. It's just kind of wow. Companions, on the other hand, they can add a lot to the table. I do enjoy having kind of presets for each companion, so you don't get to change their customization. They're kind of automated a bit more to focus more on yourself. I think that's fun. I do think there should be an option so they wouldn't just use their abilities without asking you, because it is a little weird that they just can kind of use their abilities whenever they feel like it without you like having a say in it. But I think that's more of just like a option thing that should be added to them. I will say this, other than one, they're kind of fucking boring. They're all kind of your semi-casual, talk to each other, morally good, but here for their people kind of way. And they all just kind of mesh into this, like, gray sludge of opinion that's just morally good, if that makes sense. The Blue Man Kai's kind of just along for the ride. He's kind of your right-hand man through it. And he's kind of just like, I'll do whatever you're doing. I'm here to help you out. Thanks for bringing me along. We're friends, and we should be morally good people. The dwarf, I think his name's Marius, is kind of like, we're good, we're morally good people, but we gotta protect ourselves and don't be stupid and run out. And that's kind of his whole thing. The healer of the group, I forgot her name off the top of the head, but she's just human. She's just severely depressed, I feel. She just kind of she's just like fucking hard on herself, and I think that's all I could think about. She's still morally like that moral gray sludge of we should do good by people and protect everyone, but at least she kind of wants to kill some people every once in a while. She's a lot more willing to kill someone who fucked her over compared to the other two. The third one, which is the only one that I think has a slight exception because she's kind of more of a comedic relief, is the like old lady furry person. And she just wants to go home and fuck her husband, pretty much. That's all she really talks about. Every once in a while, she'll give, like, some other little tidbits about, like, knowledge and ruins, but she likes magic shit, I guess. She's a little bit more self-interest, which I guess is why I think she's the one exception that I enjoy being around. But, well, I don't hate being around the rest of them, but, you know, I don't enjoy it as much. It's like 4 slices of buttered toast, and then that one has, like, jam on it. Like, I mean, I like all of them. They're all really fucking nice, I guess, but I mean, jam's pretty good, and it's different, so it's a little different, so we'll get the fucking bland taste of the other 4 buttered toasts out of my mouth. And, you know, I'm kind of hungry, if you can tell. Another really good thing, side missions actually affecting shit around you. It's really cool, and I like that a lot. Things constantly have a cause and effect that is very fun to see. When you do something here, something else will be affected either immediately or way later down the line. For example, I helped people early on, and then 3 or 4 zones later, they showed up in a town to thank me. I don't remember if they gave me anything off the top of my head. I think they did. But it's small little tidbits like that that can add a whole lot of emphasis to what you're doing. It really feels like you're adjusting how shit works. And I hope with it being linear that they focus more on that idea and allow you to do a lot more with it. Beyond that, we're going to end it off. Let's do some quick spoilers at the end here. I don't give a fuck about the god lady. Or the prisoner woman. She kind of sucks. I think she's just kind of annoying. I mean, I assume by what they're leading towards that she is the cause of the curse that you're after, the plague, which isn't very hidden. She's kind of like, oh, why are you locked up? I don't know. I fucking wonder why you're locked up, man. When you finally meet her and look at her style, which I won't show here, she really does kind of match the slight look of like the front cover art of AVOWED. That weird, like, mushroomy kind of like debris look of them. So, I don't know if that was a homage there, but it may have been. Inquisitor Ludwin, can she look less evil? I think this is so over the fucking top. I think I get the fucking message, man. She's bad. She likes killing people. I can understand that. I don't get why she's either this is just a crazy subversion of expectations, which is just so over the top for no fucking reason, or she's taken like fucking notes from like Darth Vader or some shit, because this is like comedically evil. That's all I really got. Thank you guys for being here. Like and subscribe. And yeah, this was a quick one. I had to redo this twice because I didn't like how I did the first time. So here we go. Yeah. Goodbye.